Loving history as I do, I often think about the music of former times, and not the lofty symphonies, but the music of the common person. I recently obtained a copy of an 1834 book titled The Forget-Me-Not Songster, containing ballads and songs as sung by our grandmothers. This small-sized book is packed with very nice woodcut engravings and a whole bunch of songs that were popular in the era of the late 1820s to early 1830s. A wonderful collection. It was published by Eli Hollage of Buffalo, New York, and I hope you'll enjoy this first installment of what I consider to be the hit songs, if you will, of the 1830s. But for some odd reason, the actual music wasn't published, just the lyrics, but nonetheless quite fascinating. So I'm going to share some of these with you right now and hope that you'll enjoy them as much as I am enjoying them. The Bunker Hill Anniversary, and this was sung at the Faneuil Hall Dinner, June 17, 1843, on the anniversary of the Battle of Bunker Hill. And although I'm not going to sing this to you, I'm going to read you the lyrics. It's supposed to go to the tune of Sparklerig and Bright. So it says Sparklerig, but I think it means sparkling and bright. Lonely and still was the verdant hill, and the waves below yet slumbered. The breezes light as a summer night, all the dewy hours numbered. The sentry's tramp from the foreman's camp with his tone of hasty warning came low and clear to the yeoman's ear, and he watched the early dawning. The heroes thought as they bravely wrought their country's altar rearing, of a noble land by valor's hand, made free and home endearing. In firm array, when broke the day, the deadly charge they waited, and side by side, in silent pride, with skill their prowess mated. Then waved the sword, then blood was poured, oppression's host dismaying, while the death-rent air and the cannon's glare o'er freedom's birth were playing. And that green height with the evening light, its crimson turf overshadowing, had wholly grown as freedom's throne, like her starry crown unfading. Once more the skies with summer dyes above the fields are bending, and the waters still beneath the hill their crystal waves are blending. But peace divine around the shrine, her boundless harvest wearing, bid us proclaim the deathless fame of our fathers' matchless daring. Today a throng with festal song, the sacred mount o'erflowing, have gathered there with pomp and prayer, all hearts in rapture glowing. On the glory bed of the martyrs dead, in the shade majestic sleeping, stands freedom's pile in glory smile, eternal Virgil keeping. The American Soldier. Come all young girls, come sit you down, that follow youthful sporting, oh, that daily ramble through the town, and spend your time in courting, oh. I am 16, I do confess, it's true I am no older, oh. To place my mind, it ne'er shall part, all on an American soldier, oh. When first my love he spied me out, he truly was amazed. His rakish eyes they rolled about, and so on me he gazed. To me he paid his daily court, no lad was ever bolder. He says, young girl, will you agree to marry an American soldier? I said, young man, you know you are to me quite a stranger, and if mother should find us out, we would be in great danger. Continually she scolds me to marry some freeholder, but none can I find to please my mind so well as an American soldier. He bravely marched unto the field, as bold as Alexander, in uniform from top to toe, all under his brave commander. Prime and load, it was the word, and handle your cartridge neatly. Present a fire, and then retire. They did it most completely. Now to conclude and end my song, if there be any offended, and if there here is any at all, it's more than I intended. The Jolly York Firemen. Oh, is there not a fireman's song? I think it a pity they're neglected so long. For whatever they be, they are always true-hearted, merry and free. Ding dong, bang away, engines now drag away. Off with your hose and play away. When fire is called and the bells loud ring, everyone to his engine doth spring. Let it rain, let it hail, snow or blow, there's not one among, oh, that will be slow. Ding dong, and bang away. And now the fire, how nimbly we trip, and then up the ladder, how nimbly we skip, while some of the arms are working away, with causes the water swift through the pipe to play. To keep out the cold and prevent cold striking in, some will drink brandy and some will drink gin. With a piece of bread and a slice of cold ham, some will wash down with another good dram. When the fire is out and the engine is put up, next then my volleys, and where shall we stop? Oh, I would give it you with a toast or a song, which would make you all laugh, but would take me too long. Now here is the health to all firemen all. May they always be ready to attend duty's call, and wherever they be at the last great alarm, may they always be ready. Ding dong, bang away, engines now drag away, off with your hose and play away. The Gallant Female Sailor. Good people, give attention and listen to my song. I will unfold a circumstance that does to love belong, concerning of a pretty maid who ventured we are across the briny ocean as a female sailor bold. Her name was Aunt Jane Thornton, as you presently shall hear, and as we are informed was born in Gloucester. Her father lived in Ireland, respected we are told, and never thought his daughter was a female sailor bold. She was courted by a captain when scarce 15 years of age, and to be bound in wedlock this couple did engage. But the captain had to leave the land, and I will now unfold, and the ventured o'er the ocean like a female sailor bold. She dressed herself in sailor's clothes, and overcome with joy, she with the captain did engage to serve as cabin boy. And when New York and America their fair maid did behold, she ran to seek her lover, did this female sailor bold. Then to her true love's father she hastened with speed, and inquired for employment, but dreadful news was indeed. Her lover had some time been dead, this pretty maid was told, and then in agony and sorrow wept the female sailor bold. Some 1,000 miles she was from home, from parents far away. She traveled 70 miles through woods in North America. Bereft of friends and kindred, no parents could behold. My true love's gone in anguish, cries the female sailor bold. And then she went on board the Adelaide to cross the briny wave. Through wind and hail and storm and gale, she did danger brave. She served as cook and steward in the Adelaide, we are told. Thence she sailed on board the Rover, did the female sailor bold. From St. Andrew in America, this fair maid did set sail in a vessel called the Sarah, through tempest, storm, and gale. She'd done her duty like a man, did reef and steer, we are told, but the captain respected well the female sailor bold. With pitch and tar her hands were hard, though once like velvet soft. She weighed the anchor heavy, heaved the lead, and boldly went aloft. Just 31 months she braved the tempest, we are told, and always done her duty, did the female sailor bold. In the month of February, 1835, she to the port of London in Sarah did arrive. Her sex was then discovered, and the secret did unfold, and the captain gazed with wonder on the female sailor bold. This female was examined, of course, by the Lord Mayor, and in public papers all reason did appear. Why did she leave her father and her native land, she told, to cross the briny ocean like a female sailor bold? It was to seek her lover she sailed across the main, though through love she did encounter storm, tempest, wind, and rain. I was loved caused all her trouble, and hardships were our told. May she rest at home contented, now the female sailor bold. Green Mountain. On yonder green mount in there a castle doth stand, all decked with green ivy, from the top to the strand, fine arches, fine porches, and limestone so bright, 'tis a pilot for sailors in a dark and stormy night. On the top of that mountain is bird Europe green, the finest of places that ever was seen, for fishing, for fowling, for walking also, and the finest of roses on this mainland did grow. At the foot of this mountain, where the tide ebbs and flows, ships from the East Indies to Madeira doth go, where the red flag is flying and the beating of drums, sweet instruments of music, and the firing of guns. It was Monday morning as we sailed away, the drums they did beat, and sweet music did play, for the most of them were married men, which grieved my heart full sore, for to think of pretty Polly, the maid that I adore. Come all of you little purling streams, that run murmuring by, pray direct me to my love, whereso she may be. For her eyes they invite me, but her tongue says no, some angel direct me to where I shall go. She's like some ship on the ocean that is tossed to and fro, and her mind being changed runs just like a tide, and from the height of her promotion to the depth of said woe. If pretty Polly had proved as constant, I'd make her my bride. The girl I left behind me. I'm lonesome since I crossed the hills, and o'er the moor that's sedgy. With heavy thoughts my mind is filled, since I have patted Nagy. Whene'er I turn to view the place, the tears a-dot fall and blind me. When I think of the charming grace of the girl I left behind me, the hours I remember well, what next to see doth move me. The burning flames my heart doth tell, since first she owned she loved me. In search of some one fair and gay, several doth remind me. I know my darling loves me well, though I left her behind me. The bees shall lavish, make no shore, and the dove become a ranger. The fallen water cease to roar before I'll ever change her. Each mutual promise faithfully made by her whom tears doth blind me, and bless the hours I pass away with the girl I left behind me. My mind her image full retains, whether asleep or awakened. I hope to see my jewel again, for my heart is breaking. But if ever I chance to go that way, and that she has not resigned me, I'll reconcile my mind to stay with the girl I left behind me.